Hello, everyone. Randy Harrington here. I've been without a laptop for a couple of weeks now, and it just happened right after we took this trip. So, believe me, I have been anxious to get a new laptop and get this thing rolling. But it involves a thermal video that Shane captured down in the Ozarks, and he called me. It was on April 20th afternoon. I had just left a softball or a soccer game with my grandson, and he called me on the phone. We'd been playing tag all day, trying to contact each other, but he finally got a hold of me. I think it was like 4 o'clock. And he said, "This is it, buddy. Just got about a 30-second video that showed a full frontal of a Bigfoot," and he was excited, and I could hear, behind him that there was some excitement in the air. So of course I got excited, and I might have even started sweating a little bit. And I told him, "Don't even tell me anymore. I am gonna charge my drone batteries. Send me an address." Shane had been down with a friend of his who had had a camping outing, and he joined them. So that's where this happened, and he was going to send me an address, and I was going to take off and charge my drone batteries, get all my camping stuff just thrown in the vehicle, and I pulled up. I pulled up to the garage, opened up the garage door, and I mean, I was chunking stuff in from about 12 feet into the back of that Explorer, just taking the bare minimum of everything that I need for an overnight stay, and then I was en route to go down there to look at this video, and I was supposed to arrive somewhere around 9:30, so it was well after dark. So this is going to be a small documentary on what happened.
Hello?
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, I'm on 435 circling around Kansas City. So, I mean, it's saying I'm about 3 hours out.
Okay, what time is it? 6, 7, 8, 9. You should be rolling in right about time then.
Okay. So, anything good going on?
We just got done clipping the video. Do you want me to email it to you?
Man,
Or do you just want to see it when you get here?
so what's your take after seeing it?
It's legit.
Man, awesome.
So the recreation we did,
Yeah.
I was too far forward. So tonight, I'm gonna have to go out there and see if we can't get a better idea where it was at exactly.
Okay.
It was further back than what I thought it was. Just looking at the foliage and the trees and stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, today when we went out there, everything was much hotter and it looked a lot different on there.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe you go back there, you can find some hairs snagged on the tree or whatever.
Yeah, I went back there today and searched for tracks and found a pretty decent track. A couple really decent compressions. But that was it. So.
All right. Well, okay, man, can you give me the rundown? I cut you off short today. I was so excited because I knew I only had about an hour and a half in the vehicle. So
Right.
can you kind of give me the rundown of what initiated this activity? What were y'all doing for you to even notice that it happened?
Well, so basically, Mary and them went out and scouted about 15 miles from here, and this is the same place my good friend Chris, the hunter.
Yeah.
He's been going out there for years and hunting, and last year, the year before, he's like, "I've been finding some weird shit out there." So this is where we were at last night. And they went out and scouted it yesterday, and there's this dead end spot that they found that they wanted to go hang out. And there was nobody there yesterday. We went there last night, and there was somebody camping there. So we pulled back. We backtracked just a bit, just past this low water bridge, and there's a little parking spot in like an old horse trail.
Uh-huh.
And so we just took off up that horse trail. Of course, just stopping and scanning here and there, you know. Well, me and Tara came out with me. So me and Tara kind of backed off the group, right, and let them get out ahead of us.
Yeah.
Well, Mary saw us, so she come back with us. So it was just me and Mary and Tara. And they were hearing twigs snapping, like something was moving.
Yeah.
In the direction I filmed it. So I started focusing more over there. And then I'm sitting there pointed directly at it. And it popped its head up. And as soon as I saw that, its head went up and down, and I hit record, and it crawled up out on all fours, went up to the tree, stood up, leaned across the back side of the tree on the opposite side, like it was looking around the other side, and then it went straight back up, and then it steps out from the tree, and you see the whole body.
Awesome.
And then it leaned back into the tree, and it squatted down, turned around, went to all fours, and crawled back out the way it came.
So with your thermal being able to zoom, were you able to see any details?
No, I wasn't able to zoom it. I mean, this is like a 45-second ordeal.
Okay.
It come up out of this little creek, this little runoff creek.
Yeah.
And like when it popped up out of it, it crawled straight over this tree, stood up, leaned over, stood back up, stood up, down, turned around on all fours, and went back.
Wow.
It was like literally 45 seconds. And I just happened to be looking in that direction with the thermal because the girls were here.
So you got it, but your thermal is still set up at where no matter what, even at its lowest.
It's 4 times zoom.
So you were looking at it at 4 times zoom.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And I just got it cut and downloaded, and got it on my phone. I'm getting ready to send it to Alex, and by the time you get here, we'll have a stabilized version and some blow-ups and some details.
All right. Okay, yeah. I'm just circling around Kansas City now. So as soon as I get to Clinton, I guess I'll be pretty close once I get to Clinton.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right.
Later.
When you get here, be safe.
All right. So Shane called me at about 4 o'clock today and told me that he got a thermal video on a research outing that is very, very good. So I mean, he has a thermal camera that our producer Alex purchased for us. It has zoom capabilities, so it's a little different than the thermal that I use, but he was out with it, and as you heard in the story that he told over the phone here, that he captured about 20 or 30 seconds of this thing, and it stepped out from behind a tree, and you can see the full body. So I am super excited. So I told him, I said, I've got to get down there with my drone. So it's 3 hours from me. I thought it was only a couple hours, but I've already thrown everything in here for an overnighter, charged my batteries for the drone and all of my cameras, and hitting the road. So I'm on my way down there, and gonna get directions specifically where it's at, and we're gonna try it again tonight. Hopefully, that's good stuff. You know you're in the deep stuff when the closest town is called Tightwad. That is amazing. The humble little town of Tightwad, Missouri. And still 2 hours from home. 3 hours later.
In 1.5 miles, turn left.
And as soon as I hit camp, they already have the thermal video up on a monitor, and everybody is excited about it. Hello, hello.
Wow.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm
You
good.
came for the cookies.
Got the cookies. Got the cookies. It's a thermal drone.
Not my cookies.
Hello. How are you?
Cookies are over there. Yeah, you're looking pretty buff here.
We don't have time for cookies. Come on.
Okay.
You can have a cookie in a minute. Come on. Don't hang yourself right there. Keep coming.
You can get your cookies later.
Keep going. Yeah.
Oh, hey, buddy.
That's up. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
There's the figure exposed.
You're up here like a buddy.
So I'll just play it back. So there's a little gully back there. It crawls up on all fours and then stands up behind this clump of stuff. I know.
Right? Look at that. Look at that.
Shane, that is awesome.
See it? Boom. See all that?
Did you see? Turned and looked at us straight on.
Drop back down. Right, it turns, drops, goes back. Same. It's close, huh?
That is,
He was 50, 60 yards from us.
oh my God. There are pieces of that match the crawler at the 400. That's amazing.
Watch it again. I'm gonna pause it on one spot. Everything's pretty much mostly exposed there.
That is nice.
What's the distance? You said about 60 yards?
50, 60 yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't, my email won't go out from down here, but I'm emailing this out to a guy, and within 10, 15 minutes he'll be sending it back to me stabilized and some crop moments. I've been going through it. I've already found some spots just scrolling through it on my phone frame by frame where you can see the arm reaching out as it's crawling. There's a spot where it's up against that back tree and you can see the left arm reach up actually. There's a lot of details in it that we're not seeing a lot.
And what time of night or early morning was this?
This was 12:30.
No, it wasn't even that late because we were back
11:30.
here by 12:30. Yeah.
Look at
That's
that.
a few miles.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
Yeah, Shane and I couldn't hardly get back here fast enough.
And we got the recreation wrong today.
Yeah,
I was too far forward. Yeah,
Well, if you get in the right spot, you might find some hairs on that tree.
we'll see.
Wouldn't that be a nice confirmation?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, if he was hugging
That
the
was
tree,
it. That was it.
Yeah.
45 seconds.
I say we find that right tree and snag a couple hairs, and then layer on top of layer of stuff.
Yeah, we were out there today, and he was walking around, and I'm watching him with the therm. And there are times he just walks behind a thicket, and you can't see him. It's like poof, he disappeared.
Yeah, I've noticed that daytime thermals look a little different because of the heat. It's just different.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, we were out there, and I mean, if he got it really close. He got it really close. So
See
yeah,
it?
we'll go ahead and we'll let B do a little bit of stuff, and then we'll give you time to settle down a few minutes, and
Well, I'm gonna just throw on some warmer stuff
we'll yeah, we'll head out here in a little bit.
yeah.
All right, Miss B.
Yeah, I'm just. There's no way I could get out here at dark. I'd be so lost.
Maybe let's pull some crazy shit out of those. There's a point that's at least 3 just left on the ridge up. Oh, and there's a point where it's crawling, where its right arm goes. Just like the 400.
And this is where I said Alex is going to crap his pants.
I was sending it to him. I haven't been able to get an email out, and he's like been texting me all day and all night. When's it coming? What's wrong? What's going on? Everything okay?
Where do you got to go to get phone coverage, cell phone coverage?
Up top.
All right, and here's where it's important that I show you the daytime footage of where we were going. So this is an overview of the area that the video was captured at. You can see the black spot on the map. That's where we park our vehicles. And then there's a gate there, and there's a wagon road that runs along that creek. Now on that wagon road, you can see that yellow arrow pointing back into the brush, and little X would be about where the video was taken with Shane's thermal camera, and the X was back in the wood line, the little yellow X. So that's where they were standing, and he was filming back into the brush line and the wood line of that woods there. Now, the upper X's, those 4 X's that I have at the top of that ridge or going up that ridge, is where I catch a subject later that night. And the red X's on that wagon road is 4 separate locations where people were sitting in chairs as bait. We set this up, since we had the drone, to use as 4 different locations with people set up, and we were in contact with each other with walkie-talkies. And their job was to let us know when something was going on, and I would send the drone up to look around. So the next long stretch of videos is going to be on location. And again, our vehicles and the drone is being launched where that black spot is on the map. That was the parking area. So that's where all of my videos will be taken next. And then everyone else is stretched out along that wagon road. So when you're watching the videos, you may have to refer back to this if you have any questions about what is going on. Now, I would say the location of the thermal incident happened about maybe 8 to 10 miles from the camping location. So everybody got in their vehicles and we caravanned out to the location. "30 minutes later." I gotta put a log recorder together.
How you doing, Randy? Chris, we met.
Chris.
Fellow firefighter.
Yes, sir. Yes, we did meet.
probably a pretty good phone call you got when Shane called you. Told what you were.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Bless his heart. This is where I put one of our parabolic log recorders together. The plan was for Shane to take it out and place it in a dry wash in behind where he caught the thermal image, because he did find a print back there. And so we wanted to put a recorder back there before people started traipsing back and forth across the landscape, so that we could listen for any approach. It would have been nice if you could get a thermal and then audio from the log that you can lay over the top of the thermal. If I was to get a thermal video in that area and then have the log have some audio that you could overlay on top of the video and line them up. So that was the plan anyways, that if there was something special about that area that Shane got approached in, that maybe it will use the same area again. So that was the plan. All right, Shane. Here's the recorder log. Got a parabolic.
It's in there?
Yep, parabolic and a recorder.
All right. Just the one? You just want to do the one?
Yeah, just the one. Put it far enough out where we'll hear anything come in.
Hold it.
There's the mic right there.
Cool.
So we'll run out and set this.
See if you guys want to. Yeah.
We gonna leave this out all night?
I mean,
Or,
I'm sure you and I'll probably be here later than anybody else, and then we can either retrieve it, or if we're going to come back tomorrow and recreate, then we can leave it all night. Hey, see, come here and check this out. See, what I do is, and I've got one set up with a cord.
Right.
So I can set this about up to 100 feet away from my tent in the woods, with the cord run back to my tent, and I can listen live while stuff is happening.
Very nice.
So when I hear something creep, when you hear something creeping out there, it's weird because it feels like it's right in your ear, but it's out there way by the log.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna run these out real quick.
All right. This is where people are moving out into locations down on the wagon trail. So I am starting to set the drone up to be launched, and everybody is moving into position for the night operations, making sure all the walkie-talkies are working and ready to communicate back and forth.
It's like, hear a noise, but don't have them up to your face
No,
all night
yeah,
going back and
constantly,
forth.
yeah, yeah.
They will pick up on that and stay away.
It's like, just sit down out there and
Jerry?
enjoy yourself.
Randy.
Randy, I'm
You know,
I'm Paul.
yeah.
Nice to
Paul,
meet you.
Sit down
pleasure,
out there
man.
and enjoy some-
My
Picked a
first
good.
one.
You picked a good one
You know,
so
don't-
far.
Yeah. I hope you
Let's-
find something.
Let's
on
hope
your
we
drone.
let's hope we hit lightning
Be
strike twice.
real
Right.
casual about it, you know.
I tell you what, a lot of these things I wouldn't know if I hadn't had the experience at the 400 that we've gone through with the thermals. I'm telling you, looking in their direction is a killer. For whatever reason, they are acutely aware. For some reason, it's so ironic that they risk being seen, but hate being seen.
Yeah.
Their
It's a conundrum.
their curiosity overrides their fear of being seen. So if you want it to continue, don't look in their direction. Don't shine a light at them. Just let them do their business. And hopefully with the equipment that we spent on this drone will pay for itself tonight if the conditions are right, and you just let them move around you and observe what you're doing without scaring them off. Without scaring them off means
don't look at them. And then let the drone do its business from the sky.
Yeah, because
I
if you
also
get
think eye contact, because when I deer hunt,
yeah,
I've always told my children, I said, when you see a deer, never make eye contact
Yeah,
with them.
it's
Because
a
if they
thing.
look at you and you look right at them, then they know then they get
caught.
Yeah,
spooked.
I mean, they're already,
So,
yeah.
when you see a deer, if you know you're hunting that deer, look at his
Yeah.
chest, don't look directly in his eyes.
I'm telling you, when Shane walked out on that little one, I could tell by watching it with my thermal camera that it was having to go through some thought processes. It was very nervous. They probably never been approached by a human, never, and he thought he was hiding. But here comes Shane, so it was looking, it popped in his head up and looking like, and I could tell that it had to make a decision at that moment. Do you hunker down and hope that Shane walks on by you? Or do you bolt and get seen for sure? And it chose to try to lay face down and hide. And obviously thinking that Shane would walk on by, because we've done that a million times where they've hidden and us walk by them.
Oh, sure.
But to watch his thought processes on thermal was amazing.
There's a lot of animals do that, deer do that too, smart bucks.
There's a moment that they have to make the decision, do I bolt?
Yep.
Is it in my best interest to go ahead and bolt, or to try to stay still and hidden?
Yep, because I've had them hunker down and didn't know they were there. I walk right past them, get about 20 yards, all of a sudden, you hear, they take
Right.
off running.
Yeah,
Yep.
crazy. So are they still putting out the log?
Yeah. Yeah. They have
Right on. Right on.
Yeah.
We get something with the drone that we can overlay audio from the log of it, something in that direction, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if I don't even see one, I'd like to hear some howls or some sounds.
Well, so when we were in here last night, the group that was out here said they got a howl from that direction. While we were back here and everything was going on.
We heard what we thought was one.
Where the river's at too.
Yeah. And there's a creek here. So,
It feeds down into it.
yeah.
Well, I ought to throw the drone up now and see if I can spot Shane and them back there doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
That's one of the $9 drones, ain't it?
Yeah.
How far can you fly with that?
4 or 5 miles.
No shit.
I mean, with clear, straight view,
Well,
with trees and hollers and stuff. I mean, I'd say I'd be lucky for half a mile. But
You can only assume it takes pictures, thermals, and everything.
oh yeah, thermals. Hey, you want to see this thermal? Check out that thermal.
Wow. That gets, yeah. You should be able to pick up frogs and stuff in the air. Now, is this new from September, or is this the same one?
It's the same one.
Okay. 'Cause I remember how crisp those pictures
Well, that's a lot
were.
quieter too than some of them. Is it kind of different learning how to fly it at night?
No.
Okay, there we are.
Look how the front end of the
That's
vehicles
cool.
light up because of that. Wow.
I mean, it allows you to see so far out into the brush around you.
Just from where you're sitting.
Yeah. So you can really know what's happening around you without having to be.
Does it tell you your altitude?
It's white. It's white hot.
Yeah. Look at right in front of every car, like where the headlights are.
Or the engines, yeah.
Oh, that's the engine.
Yeah.
I'm going to be contemplating that all night. Yeah, I'll never be able to requote that.
Is there a special button you can press just find Bigfoot?
I wish. Well, when you see something, you can actually target it and see what temperature it's at. So you can eliminate like rocks. And so I did have a campfire one time. I put it on there and it shows the temperatures of whatever it's looking at. So
Is that the feet that he's at? 544 feet?
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, there's a heat signature.
There's some guys out there.
I thought that was showing something.
Well, maybe not. I think they're still here. Has anybody went out yet? I don't think so. Didn't Shane leave? He's back.
Okay, we're getting close to 700 feet there.
Wow.
See, I see those little white signatures down there on that way back on the other side of whatever that waterway is.
Yeah.
Could that be something if they move? Am I looking at heat signatures over there? So I can zoom in a little bit.
That's how they would have spoken. Well, when they came over,
Hell, could be owls.
Be awful big.
Could be turkeys in a tree.
Yeah, could be turkeys, maybe. I don't know, but I'm not seeing any movement. It does.
Now they're up in trees.
Yeah, it does look like it's in the trees. So.
They're up in the trees and they're sleeping until we walk past them and they fly off.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
I think we saw some turkeys in a tree or something. Let's see, we'll spin back around so you guys can see what we were looking at. Oh, maybe I missed them.
Yeah, I think there's something there.
They're there.
Yeah. What is that?
I don't think that was them.
No, that wasn't them.
No, that's
Same
something different.
signature. It's
Those are
different.
that's
Bigger.
something bigger.
Where's that even at?
so those two are started walking down.
No.
Okay.
Where is that?
I
That's
think-
not that other camp, is it?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, that
there's
might
people-
be.
Okay, that like maybe that's a
That's what it
campfire or
is.
something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because that you can see an undulation in that heat. Like maybe that's a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because there's
It's the turnaround.
Yeah,
Okay, I had myself all built up there for a second.
That's where we were. They pulled up
behind
there
us.
last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we were going to be, and then somebody was camping there then. They weren't
like
there in the
they're still
afternoon. Like we came all on. So these are the first group going.
yeah, they're going and they're going to go the farthest.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to go next then?
Fine.
Okay. So they're going to go down to that farther field
Yeah.
that you guys were
Where the
walking.
tree line starts.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go like just past where we were at today,
Yeah.
on down a little bit, because we're going to go in and
Can you
set
see them on the?
kind of where we
Oh.
saw
Can you
it.
see them on the trail?
Where they at?
Another group back here, and then
Okay, remember the daytime shot here. We are parked where the black dot is, and everybody is going to start heading down that road, that wagon road, and set up in 4 different locations. So the videos after this is going to involve those locations and things that are happening above and around those locations.
Chris, if you
Where's the trail at?
want to sit
Right
in this
straight
first
ahead.
field
Okay. So,
on the road,
Yep, we can do that.
yeah, that way you're in.
so is this our orientation to the trail?
Yeah, they're out here.
That's where group 3 came.
Well, yeah.
First field.
Yeah.
Trails
No, you're
directly
going to
off
group
your
4.
left shoulder.
Four.
Yeah. Because your group is going to be group 2.
Okay.
So if you
This one or
guys
this one?
see anything,
That
hear
looks like
anything,
Call
radio
us.
group 2.
That one on the
Your
left
group
is
3,
gonna be
Marianne?
Creek.
We'll be group 3.
Oh, yeah,
You'll be
yeah,
group
yeah.
4.
I'm coming down, so I'm gonna go find them. So is that 2 separate trails, or is that a
No,
waterway?
that's a creek. That's a creek.
So this is the only trail that they
Yeah.
can be going on.
It says there's a trail over there too, but
Yeah.
I never saw
I
it.
know.
It
we're
was just
looking
a
around, it's
sign
like-
saying
Yeah.
authorized vehicles only. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Makes
usually
no
that's
sense
where
'cause there's no place
the
to drive.
trail's at or something.
No, let's
so.
take it.
All right, well, let's grab our stuff and start getting out there.
That's a ways already.
We'll southern the Blooming. BLUME.
Okay, so Randy, those first guys are going to be the first group.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
John's group is the second group. We're going to be the third group. And Ken and
There they go.
Chris are
There they
going
are.
to be group 4.
See them walking?
Yep.
They are quite a ways out there.
Yeah. So, okay.
Very nice.
Well, we'll radio you, but then if you see something around us, you radio us.
Yes.
And then you can see us running. Well, I can't run anymore. So.
Just get it all.
Well, if we've got something going on, Shane will be heading in y'all's direction
Yeah.
with his thermal camera. You guys maintain your facing each other, nothing looking outside of your little group, and maintaining what the attractant was to begin with. That we don't
We'll
change
be
that.
holding each other.
Yeah, we don't change the dynamics. And then Shane will go in there with his thermal, and I'll direct him where it's at, where it's hiding, so he can get a close up of it.
Wait, what's the word? Aha or ahoo?
Ahoo.
Ahoo.
Yahoo.
Friend. Ahoo. Ahoo.
Group 2, let's roll.
So that may be.
There you go.
That may be where the sighting was.
I thought they were hugging.
Is that the dry creek? Because that's where they took the recorder. They took a recorder up there in case that happens to be a travel route of it coming down.
Right.
That way.
Well, just looking at it, I think that's the same area.
Well, then that's where I'll concentrate on seeing if something is interesting. Yeah, kind of works. So people will be walking along this trail here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Those 2 are right there.
All right. Yes. It would be nice if we...
Somebody else is coming.
They're going by.
Go on, get.
I guess so.
Who is it?
It's Joey and Sabrina.
Well, they're
That'd be
going to
my
sit up
guess.
here
Yeah.
because they're not
I
going
agree.
If
in.
you hear the. Yeah, and they'll say his horn go off. Yeah, that's them.
Oh, we got a heat signature over here, out past the creek.
Yeah. Got it.
The heat signature?
Well, it's pretty bright.
Oh, yeah.
It's on the other side of that creek.
See, it's way out there past the creek.
Oh, okay.
So there's something going on there.
That's a decent one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going on where?
Well,
Right here.
Other side of the creek.
see the creek? Parking lot, we're way over here, but there's something out there in the woods on the other side of the creek.
There's something on the hill.
Where'd our 2 guys go?
But I'm not seeing any movement. So if it moves, then it'll be something to keep our eye on.
Could be a rock.
It could be, but you'd think you'd see multiple rocks
Yeah.
giving off the same amount of heat. So
Instead of just the one.
it's awful bright to be all by itself out there. Huh. Yeah.
Cool.
How long can that stay up there?
It's got 18 minutes left, and it's been up there about 15 minutes or so.
And you get extra batteries?
Yeah, I got 5 batteries, and I got a charger. I can stick it if I get a couple of batteries down and it's still early in the evening, I'll go ahead and start charging stuff.
Just use a really long extension cord.
It's cheaper than going through those batteries.
No, the Duca drones are hooked up to a vertical cord.
Hey guys, if Sabrina and Joey want to go sit, if there's only you two,
Yeah.
they can come sit with you guys. But
Not at all.
give them the lowdown.
Yeah.
No whooping radio. What we're doing.
No fancy lights.
Right. Thank
Just
you.
just talking and giggling, girl giggles.
You mean I can't sing "Are You Lonesome Tonight"?
You can go for it. I like it.
Are you desperate tonight? Do you need a hug tonight? That didn't sound good.
No.
Oh, that's he's got an electric door. It makes that noise every time he does something in that truck. That electric door, instead of locking, you hear the motor go. "Brr."
Oh, okay. Well, I can see all the cars.
Yeah. So I need to kind of
1, 2.
peer up. I'm just going to kind of scan in a circle. I don't know. What do you think that is? About 50 yards out, as far as we can see it from the cars.
No, 50, maybe 75.
So I'm just going to do a circle sweep and look for any heat signatures out.
Okay.
I mean, there's something there that is maybe interesting. Well, ooh, got some movement there at the top of the draw here. Did you see that heat signature pop in and out?
Mm-mm.
I'm recording right now, so let's see what we got going on here. It was up there.
Right.
Yeah, did you see it moving? Watch. There's something at the top of this dry draw.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Okay.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just above us there.
Could be like a deer, maybe.
Yeah. A lot of times we'll see deer and stuff, but most of the time they don't shy away from getting identified pretty quick. I mean, we'll see deer bedded down, and I can zoom in on them. I'll see their head moving.
Okay. Well, we don't know what that is.
Do not. But it's also the same color as this ground.
So it
could be just a piece of the ground sticking out beyond the trees, because it's the same color. So I try to make sure I use logic to say, okay, just because it's in the center of those trees doesn't mean it's not, because it looks like it might be holding the same amount of heat as this rocky ground.
Okay.
But I need to see movement before I can go to the next step and say, okay, yeah, we can get excited about that. But it does look brighter in this point. At this point, it does look brighter. But of course,
Can you see the teams that have gone out?
Oh yeah. Well, we saw them. I tracked them. I tracked the first group that went out. Let's see. We'll see. When did the second one take off? There they go. See them right there. See them walking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
They're walking along the trail. See, they don't know we're watching them. I would expect to see something up here if they're being attracted by something, and there's the draw where Shane got his. So and that's where they took the record log. They put it up there somewhere. So in case we get anything, assuming that that's the natural coming down place, then we can get some audio also. So is that a person there at the edge of the field? We've got something going up there, but is that the trail there?
Yeah, it looks like somebody's walking there.
Yeah, somebody ahead of those other.
It might be Shane or somebody, they set up those recorders.
Hey, where'd they go? Is that something? Because the group is moving ahead. See, there's the group moving up this trail. So let's see what that does. See, here comes the group about to break around that bend.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what that does. I'm recording right now, so we'll see. See, there they are walking.
Okay.
So if it's
maybe they stopped now.
Yeah, they might be waiting on them, or we'll see. If it does something evasive as they come up.
No.
Or what does it look like? It's
like it's trying.
Like it's fading back into the brush.
Yeah.
Hey now, I like the way that's looking. Now I don't see it at all.
No.
Like it just went into the brush.
Faded.
Like they just ease back into the thick stuff. I mean, you can see it's in there. We're about to see something.
Well, one of the groups still walking there.
They stopped.
Okay, it's a person.
Okay.
I think.
Unless that is the other group, and then he walked up.
Right.
And said, hey, you're too close to us, or something.
Yeah, because now you see the rest of them. Maybe that. Okay.
Okay.
At this point, one of the groups of people report hearing some noises and even some tree knocks. So I don't have the drone launched at all because we were waiting for something to happen and for someone to report back on the walkie-talkies. So this is the moment that I go ahead and launch the drone and go up and start searching where one of the groups heard a couple of tree knocks.
Okay, now my orientation's right. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we looking at out there? See, is that a heat signature? Look at that.
See it.
That is moving too.
Yep.
And there's the people sitting.
Yep.
Ooh. That's uphill from them.
It is moving.
There's something above them right there.
Yep.
Let me change this up. Oh yeah.
Where are you seeing?
Look, we got something moving in the brush above the people sitting. That's a heat signature.
It's moving.
Yes. See, there it is right there.
Mm-hmm.
And here they are.
Okay.
So it's just uphill from them. How you like that? How you like them apples?
That's awesome.
Now if it'll just move into a position where
Yeah, it's moving.
it can expose itself. Yeah, it looks like it's... Ooh, it looks like it might be bipedal. You tell people at the first one that there's definitely something walking. I hope it's not Shane. There's something up there walking.
Yep.
Tell them to make sure that nobody is out of their chairs, so that I'm not misidentifying a person.
Right. Where'd he go?
There he is.
Oh, I got you. Yep.
How you like that?
That's fucking cool.
Maybe I'll go down a little bit and see if I can't. Ooh.
He's way out there now, isn't he?
So there's the people.
Yeah, that adds up. That's where they're hearing it.
Are you kidding me?
Where'd he go? Oh, okay.
So they're down here. We've got movement up there.
He's still moving too, isn't he?
I'm gonna back out and okay, so there's the people. It was moving like somebody was walking. I could see the legs coming under it like that. My God, why can't we find it?
Gotta be right in that area.
Yeah. Is that a heat signature behind the brush there?
Could be.
Maybe. Did you record that?
Yeah, I've been recording this whole time. There it goes. It's moving uphill.
Yep, there he is.
Dude, we might have something here. I'm going to go up, taking a bigger picture and see if I can't. Be taking a bigger field of view.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be nice to see more than one. So this is them right there. See all of them sitting in a little group.
Mm-hmm. So is it kind of between us and them?
We're back this way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, pretty far.
So it's up the hill above them, back in there.
Yeah, so how we're standing to be that way, straight.
Here we go.
Yep.
Right there.
God, you got good eyes.
Right there, little. See it? Now it's a little brighter.
Uh-huh.
There's something. Oh, see, so it's moving.
Yeah.
Clearly it's going in and out of where you can see it out of cover. There he goes.
There he is, yep.
It's somebody walking.
Yep, he's booking too.
That is, you can see the legs underneath it.
She walked pretty fast.
Dude.
In black dark.
Shane's gonna flip. And maybe it'll get one out into one of these openings.
Oh yeah.
Tell Shane we got one.
It is.
Get on the horn. Tell Shane we got one.
Jordan. Oh yeah, look how bright it got. You and I wouldn't be out there walking like that. In a little clearing now, isn't it? No. It's in the brush. Look at it.
It's in the open there.
Yep. Moving pretty good.
Look at that.
Holy shit.
The walkie died.
Do you want us to walk up
No.
to the next
I mean, you can. We got our eyes on one.
Is it
Look at
headed
it.
north or away?
It's going uphill away from him, and it looks like it's something bipedal walking. Could be a bear. Could it be a bear?
Do bears move that fast?
Man, there's times when it looks like it's something walking, like a person. Because believe me, I've been filming a lot of people walking, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's moving like a person.
Fast, too.
It probably knows about the drone and trying to hide from it.
Well, I don't think they try to hide from helicopters or things in the sky. They know things go through the sky don't really bother them. So I'm not quite sure a drone is going to affect them that way. Until I can tell what that thing is better. I mean, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just follow it. Did he meet up with another one?
I don't know. It'd be nice if we see. See, it looks like it's longer, like a longer bodied thing. It's at times, but it also could be legs underneath a hot singular body with legs that step out, or arms reaching out.
Yeah, they could be reaching or
Right.
pushing.
So, I mean, I want it to be a Bigfoot.
Sure.
I truly want it to be a Bigfoot, and they were hearing knocks and stuff above them.
Well, I heard
So-
knock a few minutes ago too. So
So,
You did?
yes.
so, of course, I want this to be what we want it to be. So,
Where'd it go? Went into a cave.
Underneath the tree bush.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh my gosh, how fast is it going?
man, could that be a head and shoulders?
It does look like something walking.
Yeah, you can see its leg.
I need to see two of them come up together and high five.
Okay, it's underneath the tree line, but you can still see it. It looks like it's about ready to circle around. There it is.
That's something walking.
It is. I just saw
Its arms swinging or its legs reaching out.
it is walking.
It is the group right in front of us that was getting all the noise.
Well,
Okay.
this is above them.
Mr. Walkie.
Okay.
See, a long-bodied animal wouldn't stop and be just a circle.
Did you tell?
Those are arms reaching out and legs reaching out.
It could be going up a hill or something, you know?
Yeah, there's going to be some undulation, even with a bipedal, as it's worming its way through stuff. But it goes from being a round, which would be a cylinder, and then when it turns, the shoulders make it look elongated. See, that was a leg underneath. Dude, this is good
what did
stuff.
they say when you told them about?
The wood knock.
Is there a second one there? Did it come up to another one?
That we see him on thermal? Did they?
No. No, they said once the drone got deployed, everything stopped.
Well, this one has moved up the hill.
Yeah, so it got to go away from them, which I did tell them. You said that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm getting close to some of these trees. I'm not going to go much lower. You can see how close I'm getting to see these trees.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I can't risk. It's just moving across.
Yeah, but we're really getting close to trees. I can actually see the trees moving.
Probably trying to figure out what
That's the tops of the trees that are much closer to the drone.
So when deer stop, does it usually show like a long?
You know, I've seen so many deer. I've seen deer bedded down. I've never really seen a deer by itself. They've always bedded down a couple of deer together, a few deer together. Never a lone single animal. I'm not saying it's not possible, but a deer, I've never not identified a deer. I've been able to say, okay, zoom in, you can see it laying there. I've seen its ears flick. It's a deer. Ooh, it's leaving footprints.
Yeah.
The thermal camera's picking up footprints.
I thought I saw that over here too.
What would leave footprints? A deer wouldn't. A deer wouldn't.
No.
Because they're hoofs.
Yeah.
That was leaving footprints.
Yeah,
We
it
saw
was.
footprints. Oh my God. That's good.
Could it be pooping?
No. It was
I don't
footprints.
think the heat would leave that fast if it was poop.
Yeah, it was. Because I've filmed myself in my yard walking barefoot to see if I could see footprints, and I could, and they dissipate really quickly.
With the heat leaving.
My God, I think that may be what we think it is. And I got 11 minutes left on this battery.
Oh shit.
I'm going to save the part where it was walking and you can see its footprints, and maybe find a way to do a better job of like, dude, that was leaving footprints. To me, that says it's a bare, flat-footed thing that's leaving heat signatures on the ground as it's walking by.
Okay, here's the question. Were they in a line?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or were they two? Like humans do two and Bigfoots do one track?
Oh no, I mean it looked like a left and right foot leaving. They, of course we're looking at such a distance that it kind of looked like it was a singular line, but I can't be for sure. Yeah, and I can't be for sure. And from all the tracks we've seen out of the 400, that's not always the case. That's not something they're going to do religiously, where they put one foot in front of the other in an exactly straight line. That doesn't make sense. That would even be a logical thing that they could do if they need to move laterally or whatever.
It just needs more, you have to look at more closer, review it again.
Yeah, but man.
Where's he at? Right in there?
I think he's under that brush there. He's about to break out into some openings here if he continues that course. But I'm down to 9 minutes. When it gets down to 6, it's going to come back. This is exciting stuff.
Yeah, it is.
So when it comes to like comparing it to different animals, do you literally just have to go like film another animal, see how it compares, just to like cross those off?
I've got wild pigs. I've actually filmed a mountain lion thermaled.
Oh yeah.
And of course lots of deer, but not above like them, not using cover. I mean, they just nonchalantly walk around and you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a deer, 4-legged. They don't do this kind of stuff. Yeah, they just meander, and they're easy to identify. When I see an animal or a heat signature that is just refusing to be identified, that's red flag number 1 for me. That makes me think, okay, now what's my next flag that I need to look at? Well, I mean, it looks like it's walking bipedally. It's leaving the footprints. That's starting to match on a lot of things that we need. It was above where they heard some tree knocks and some noises, and now that it's moved up, so now the noise has stopped, and we've been watching it move up and away from them, and they hadn't heard it anymore. So we've got all of these points that are working in our favor. I say we just filmed one. There's no way you're going to get knocks.
Correct.
If it's not a Bigfoot. You're not just going to hear knocks and then not hear them anymore. And we happen to see where it's moved off into the distance, and so that's why you're not hearing knocks anymore.
So is it coming back then?
The drone is coming back. I'm going to have to change out the batteries, and My God, that was neat.
Yeah.
We got some cool footage, and the drone's coming back for a battery change.
Yeah.
So do you know about where it is? So you could go
Yeah,
back?
yeah. I can go back to where the people were sitting, and then just go way up, pan way up, and just look way up the hill above them, and see if we can't pick it up again. But, hey, give me a big high five. That's awesome.
Absolutely
Good job.
awesome.
Good job.
We're Bigfoot researchers.
No, we're looking for hairy critters.
But isn't it nice to have good equipment?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Tell them we got to change out the battery if they.
We will try to change out this battery quick.
I think they said group 2 got a huff.
Oh. That is awesome. I can't believe we got footprints. Thermal footprints.
Yes, that was cool. I thought I even saw it earlier.
When I
Like it was a line.
Yeah.
And they looked big too.
Compared to the size of the
Yeah.
Yes, you're all correct. They had some size compared to
Yeah.
the vertical circle thing that we were looking at.
Yes.
Dude, I like
I just
everything
got the
about it.
heebie-jeebies.
Everything about it I dig.
Awesome. Good job.
There's no way that's going to stay there. The wind will flop it away.
Well, here's the land.
At this point, this video is over an hour long, so it's clear with all of the videos that I've got left that I'm going to have to show that this is going to have to be maybe a two-parter, possibly even a three-part series. But I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, and the next one is going to have the video that Shane took. This is just a still capture from it, and it's going to have videos from the drone and etc. etc. But please tune in to the next one.